Dating back to a manga series that debuted in 1991, Baki has an epic legacy in Japanese pop culture. Adapted into multiple anime series, this is a classic of the fighting anime genre, starring a 13-year-old boy who trains to become a powerful martial artist. His goal? To defeat his father Yuujirou Hanma and become a fighting champion. Baki, aka Baki the Grappler, has gone through several iterations over the years, including anime series in 2001, 2018, and 2021. The most recent versions air on Netflix, with a new installment reportedly arriving in 2025. As you might expect from such a long-running action series that primarily focuses on Baki battling an endless series of opponents, the franchise has to keep introducing new enemies for him to fight. One of the recent Netflix storylines saw him face up to an impressively original antagonist, Pickle, a caveman discovered perfectly preserved within a rock. Beloved by generations of fans, the Baki franchise offers an intimidating volume of episodes to watch. But if you're looking to check out the entire franchise in order, we're here to help. With a new series titled Baki Do on the way, here's the best way to watch all of Baki in order. Fortunately, Baki has a pretty straightforward story arc, with a timeline that matches its release date. There's very little jumping around from past to present, which makes for easy viewing compared to series with more elaborate plots. Baki Hanma, the Netflix series that ran from 2021 to 2023, is a standalone sequel to the original Baki that aired in 2001. However, the two series are connected, with the new Netflix show focusing more on its title character. Meanwhile, the recent Baki Hanma vs. Kengan Ashura is a crossover with the gladiator fighting anime Kengan Ashura, providing even more material for muscle-bound battle scenes. Here's the perfect order to watch Baki. Like many long-running anime series, Baki can confuse new viewers because there's more than one Season 1 and Season 2. The original first season of Baki is actually Season 1 of Baki the Grappler, which aired in 2001, followed by a second season later that same year. However, Baki Season 1 2018 is actually the second part of this story, loosely connecting the plot of both shows. Fortunately though, you don't need to watch these earlier series to understand Netflix's recent adaptations. There's no filler in the traditional sense of a list of episodes that are skippable. There are, however, two OVAs acting as an interesting time capsule of the series' history, the majority of which is recapped later. The must-watch installments are the main series themselves, Baki the Grappler, Baki, and Baki Hanma. The OVAs in question that you can live without are Baki, the Ultimate Fighter, and Baki, Most Evil Death Row Convict Saga. Yes, but under a new title, Baki Do, which will continue the Baki story. Right now there's no release date, but we're expecting new updates and hopefully new episodes in 2025, and we'll update this page when new information arrives. We will keep this page updated with all the latest news on confirmations of future seasons. The majority of the Baki franchise is available on Netflix, including the newly released second season of Baki Hanma, Son of Ogre. For those without a subscription, Crunchyroll also offers the anime in its entirety. Read more, check out more of our fantasy coverage, or visit our TV guide or streaming guide to find out what else is on. For more from the biggest stars in TV, listen to the Radio Times podcast.